What up, players? Welcome to another day in the life video. This is one that's gonna be interesting. A lot of cool shit going on. You're gonna come to the gym with me, go on the Fresh&Fit podcast, and a bunch of other cool shit throughout the day. Let's get it.
Really, y'all don't know this, y'all in danger. I'm a threat. I'm a gamble with your life, 'cause you know that it's...
We're in the gym right now. This gym is called Boxer. It's one of my favorite gyms in Miami, one of the most popular ones. I'm cool with the owners and stuff. The thing is, they don't have AC in this gym, so you can only come in the morning before it gets too motherfucking hot. And I like to come early before OnlyFans hoes, strippers, and hookers come, because they work out here too. And I like to work out before they're here because I don't need that distraction. I'm a man of God.
Hi, I'm Melissa. And Brandon, how do we know each other is the question.
Yo, she was one of the Fresh&Fit girls. She's a Fresh&Fit girl? That's how people know you, right? A Fresh&Fit girl.
Okay, I didn't even know anything about the Fresh&Fit podcast until I got there and there was a bunch of OnlyFans girls. I am not one of those, okay? No.
Know that, man. No, I'm just fucking with you. Nah, she's an online trainer, fitness trainer, and she does the thing. All right, what are we working on today?
I am working on my glutes today.
Working on your glutes?
You should too.
I got beautiful black legs.
Okay, since I'm working the glute, can we just do some Bulgarian split squats later?
Maybe. Yeah, so what are you doing for your legs? So you're doing this, the hip?
This is for my glutes. I usually do with the barbell, but I don't have time to like add the...
Why do you use this as opposed to the machine?
I don't like using that. I don't feel it in my glutes.
Oh, okay. So this is one of the best glute exercises there is, you know.
Hip thrust, yeah.
Hip thrust. I think it's... Do you think it's superior to squats?
Absolutely.
I think so too.
The glutes, yeah.
But put target in the glutes, because when you're doing squats, you get so much of the other, like posterior chain. You're using
more
back,
on the back and more quads. I feel it more in my quads.
Quads.
Yeah.
This is targeted. This is booty targeted.
Booty target. Booty pump right there.
Booty target.
So hard in the paint, put in that work and it's paying off quick. I left no crumbs, you know I ate. I'm pushing the limit like get out the way. I am the one, we not one in the same. Feeling brand new when you not in my lane. Count me back.
Yo, man, so I had to meet up with the homie Cory Armstrong. This is one of my most successful students. You know the vibe. You know, Cory, he's been blowing up on the internet.
Man,
You know,
appreciate that, man.
blowing up, and you made $400,000 last year with your online fitness business.
Yeah,
Come on, man, this is the best story.
yeah, we already there so far this year, so we're gonna exceed it at the end of the year.
Oh, come on, this is gonna be a record year.
Your record year already.
Breaking records, keeping you big as hell, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but yo, this motherfucker, he used to live in Detroit.
Yeah.
Training like, I'm assuming, gangbangers, girlfriends. You know, strippers, rappers, yeah, chicks with like cigarette burns on their body. That's who you training.
Yeah.
They said, I need to go online.
Right.
And then now he's an online trainer making $400,000 to $500,000 a year. And he moved to Miami, blew up on the internet, and we were super proud of you, man. I say it for that. Cory, this was your working set?
What's up?
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back.
Workout, routine, upper body workout, keeping you big as hell.
Hey, you know the vibe.
You know what's
That's
up.
how we get down. You know what it is.
Brandon, do you really not eat carbs?
Yeah. I don't mean lying. I think I'm lying. Do people
Yes. Do you not go defeated or like that you crave them at any point?
no cravings.
Nice.
You get cravings because you addicted.
No,
You were
I don't-
addict.
I don't eat that many carbs.
You
but
were
I eat
addict.
them
You were
sometimes.
junkie.
I run a lot.
Okay, that makes sense. I think everybody got to find a diet that works best for them. Like, I never get mad at people because they eat carbs, or I don't say carbs are bad, but people try to get mad at me for being keto. Like, they yell at me. I'm just like, yo, eat however you want, brother. Everybody's different. Some people die if they eat a peanut, you know? Like, everybody's different. You gonna do that? Yeah.
I'll put some grown man weight on so they don't make fun of me. Look like I'm actually strong.
I heard man when I chat and chit. I come through like what's good, these wigs getting split. Man better breeze and sprint, it's long if I choose to bite down on these pricks. X is a lyrical 4-4 and this, so make sure it's X that you wanna rally with. Oh, make a big man turn to a kid. Shout out
So B, this is something I never asked. So you know I do intermittent fasting, right? I got some clients that ask me about keto.
And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, you can do it, but like, how long can you maintain it? I never asked, how much salt do you have a day? Like, how many milligrams of sodium?
I don't know. I don't count it. I just drink. I just have more salt whenever I feel like I need. Sometimes I can tell when I need more salt.
How do you know?
I may start feeling a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
Like just a little, I can tell when it's coming on.
Yeah.
That's the main reason people say they don't feel good when they're on keto because they don't get enough salt. Because if you had enough salt, you feel fine.
Exactly.
Oh, that's what's up, man. What's your name? Andre. Nice meeting you, brother. Oh, Brandon. Oh, thank you, man.
Shit, a machine like, man, better be careful of me. I ain't just another MC. I'll spin your clock 360 degrees, flat line on set.
Super drop steps is my favorite thing to do for arm. Pick a weight where you can only do about 6 with good form.
Yeah.
And then you immediately drop it 2 or 3 plates.
Right.
All right. And then lower it again. And then you just drop it 3 times. And then you immediately, as fast as possible, move it back up.
Oh, I ain't never done it like
Then
this.
and then you go into the.
So you
super-
going, oh, okay.
Then you do drop sets with triceps. It's a super drop set.
I ain't never done.
You ain't never done that.
Okay. Sit that shit, huh? I invented this. Okay.
Thought it was something else.
Who running the game now? Foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team we holding it down. We know we running it now.
Well, listen. All you gotta do is you put your hands on the ground. That's step 1.
I can do it.
You can do this. Okay, good. Then you just kick your legs up, right, and just hold it here. That's it. And then
That's it?
yeah, and then you go down and then up, down, up, down, up. This is it. It's super
Man, I'm so glad you explained it.
easy.
It makes so much sense now.
Now, why didn't I think of that legs in the air and then go up and down?
Energy, I know they not got it on lock. Go against me, that's a long shot. Cause I'm counting wins all around the clock. Never doubt me, boy, I don't stop. Who do you feel when they make you the monster?
What?
Do you like weigh your food every single day?
Yeah.
Every single day?
Yeah. What do you think? I'm a bitch?
Damn, that's discipline, man. That is crazy.
It's regular shit over here. Right?
What do you do?
What do you do? You just put anything in your mouth like you don't care?
So you just look at it and just say,
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends in fashion.
see what he did with his
I was
hair.
just in Miami. You don't
If you want, you can call me sexy one. Perfect. Guys, first time here?
No bitch. Eggs over easy.
Okay.
Over medium. Who's eggs? 8 of them.
8?
Yeah, 8 eggs.
Okay.
And 8 pieces of bacon.
Perfect.
That's it.
How? Yeah. That's not talking about. Are these eggs organic?
Of course.
Yep. All right, so I'm over here eating with Cory. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I just said eggs and bacon. You know what I mean? Like a man. But Cory, he eating more like this is some of my son.
Like a little bitch.
This is some of my son will order.
But I'm gonna show you guys how to eat waffles and not get big as hell.
Stay tuned.
Take a. I'm sorry. I've never seen anyone weigh their food at a restaurant.
Oh, really? We do it all the time.
So that's 6 ounces.
Throw some bacon on that bit. Throw some bacon on that bit. I weigh all my food every day.
Probably stay so lean.
That's how I stay ripped, man. I'm 42, man. Old school. You can't accidentally look like this. 5.2 ounces of bacon. Then you open up MyFitnessPal. Right there, bam. Cooked bacon per ounce. You hit the 5.2 on that bitch. Then you hit, okay, that'll be good money.
Yeah.
Cory, how much are you, like from your online fitness business, how much you think you're gonna make this year?
So right now, it's October, we're at a little over 400K for the year. So we're on pace to definitely do 500, if not more, you know, just
But you've been more than that, because you've been doing like 6K, 60K a month.
So per month, I average somewhere between 45 to 50.
Okay.
A high month is like 55, so 60. So I really gotta have to go really hard to get to that again. But we're definitely gonna hit at least 500.
All right, cool, man. And Like, you've been one of my students for how long?
So I joined ACT summer of 2019.
Yeah, what was your life like before? How much money you were making before you joined ACT?
Man, I was lucky to make like $3K in a month, you know.
And that was all in person. You weren't doing nothing online.
In-person training, you know, hustling, man. In-person training, I had 4 jobs. I don't think I told you this on our call. I was in-person training. I worked part-time at a fitness studio. I drove car parks, right, back and forth. I job for one of my friend's companies. And then,
Yes.
exactly.
Shout out to
It's good, man. It's good. You know, and then I started ACT, and that became my 4th thing, online coaching, right? So 4 things at the time, and I was really at that point where I knew I wanted to do one thing and do it well so I can get to freedom, you know?
How long did it take you to start making enough money? Were you able to quit those other jobs?
So I'm gonna be honest with you, man. So I joined ACT that summer, and I was bullshit. Right? I spent a few months like making a little bit of money, but I didn't really put all my focus and energy into it until COVID hit in 2020. So it took about 6 months of me like really just failing and then getting forced to actually put all my time and energy into online coaching because the gym's closed. And then at that point, you know, I had my first 5K month, and then 7K, that's 10K, 5K, then 10K, and I haven't made under that since.
Come on, man.
After I made that first 10K.
Listen, what would you say to somebody who was thinking about joining in this?
You know, do you like money?
Yeah,
Do you like money? Do you like having time? Do you like having freedom? Do you enjoy being somebody who can contribute more to the people around you from a financial perspective?
Yeah.
From a wisdom perspective, from an energy perspective? Like, my life's totally different now. Obviously, I moved away from Detroit down here.
Thank God you moved out of Detroit.
Thank goodness, man. My motherfucker, Detroit.
So now you live in Miami?
Live in Miami, right? And I'm able to do more things, not only for myself, but for my family. You know,
Bought your mom that car?
I bought my mom a car, bought myself a new car, you know, pay some of my mom's bills. Next, we gonna get her down here, but I gotta get that first meal.
You need that first meal.
I gotta get that meal to get her down here, yeah.
We need to make sure that happens next.
We gotta do it.
Awesome, man.
It's a must.
Listen, y'all want to learn more about online training? Got a free ebook called The 10 Commandments of Online Training. It'll really give you the game, how to get this started, and see if this is something that's right for you. It might not be, but check out that ebook and see if it's something that you want to be a part of. All right. So I had to come back and change because I'm doing this podcast with the homie Mr. Organik. Yeah, so we gotta head to his podcast studio. Should be cool. See what we're talking about. You know, it's a good. If I was starting a podcast, I would get me on it all the time, cause I'm like everyone's best guest. That's why I'm always on my podcast. So I don't have a car. I just got my driver's license a few months ago. I'm gonna get a car soon, but I just got used to taking Ubers because I was in New York. And I would take Ubers all the time because it was one, I can do other stuff on an Uber. So I've taken sales calls, I've closed deals in the Ubers. From other people are looking for parking, doing all the other shit, man. I'm out here getting some money, right? But I'm gonna get a car this year. Fresh wants me to buy his Cullinan. So maybe it'd be cool to buy it from the homie. Something wrong with it, I could just beat his ass, you know.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
It's a fellow superhero, like financial guru, just a mastermind, physically, mentally, monetarily. He's one of the ones. I know y'all seen him everywhere. You know, he goes by King Keto, aka Brandon Carter. How you feeling, bro?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, man. I appreciate you.
Tell them all like, I'm the one that I'ma gamble on, I ramble on, I'm about to get my ramble on, and I'm the one they really couldn't get a handle on.
There's been girls when I was single who were attractive, right?
Right.
But you know, when I talk to her, and she's talking about all these problems she got, her life is chaotic, right?
Yeah.
And that's indicative of like what's going on. You know, we're living the results everything we're experiencing now is the results of the decisions and the actions we took in the past, right? You got all this jewelry because you grinded for years, right?
Great.
You came up with some money, right? You in good shape because you worked out for years, right?
That is great,
so
yo.
we're living the results of our past actions, right? So when somebody comes to you and their life is chaotic, that's the result of a lot of mistakes, and you bring that in your life. This is one chick I was messing with, right? And when I was in New York, and she lived in the Bronx, red flag, right? She was bad, right? But
Dominican.
Yeah,
of
man,
course.
you know how I roll, man. They call me, you know what I'm saying, Papi Negro.
Got to get that. Yes, me. Ain't nothing wrong with that Dominican man.
You know what I'm saying? Que lo que, miente, you know? And so, yeah, she was, but her fucking life was just fucking chaos. Right. And she had all these problems, and she would have like panic attacks. And then one day I remember, man, I was just thinking about something, and I started tripping, and I had a panic attack. First one in my life, like, yo, what the fuck's happening to me? I'm like, oh shit.
Then transfer to panic attacks.
Yeah, no, but that's real.
Right.
Think about when one of your homies gets a new car.
Yeah.
You start seeing that new car everywhere. Right? Well, what happens when your homies get some new problems?
You get problems too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't an X-Man. You didn't attract that shit. What happened is it was there the whole time, right? What happens is there's a part of your brain called the reticular activation system. It decides what you'll notice, right? Because there's so many stimulus going on, so many visual, audible, and stimulus going on. We can't focus on everything, right? So when something, that part of your brain is located at the base of your brainstem, it activates on things that are brought to your attention, then you'll see more of them. That's why you see the car all the time. But if this chick is bringing all these problems, all these issues, all this drama in your life, you're going to see more drama in your life too. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like all that is always happening.
So it's almost like an algorithm in social media.
It's exactly
in our mind.
like
they tap into that.
Like that. That's a great example. Right. It's like when you start, if you go online and you watch and you like and comment on a bunch of political, you're gonna see all political.
Facts.
It's your brain is like it's just
they
like
studied
that.
I think those guys did study that. Because even if you look at it for a certain amount of time, all that stuff start being repetitive. The negative stuff pops up because you being negative. You like negative. Well, this stuff on my timeline. That's
That's my timeline look totally different.
Facts.
My timeline gonna be all watches, all like fancy watches and brown.
If you want to
chicks.
see how a person thinks and lives,
Bro, look at the timeline.
Ask their Instagram and look at their Explorer.
Yo,
don't think I was in the drill. I'm the same. Damn, that motherfucker got a good pumping box.
Alright.
You know, boxer got all them bitches.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you married man, but you
I be trying not to go during peak hours.
I be peak hours.
Just did a podcast with the homie, Mr. Organik,
Man,
you know what it is.
You coming through, man. You know, legendary, big superheroes in here, man.
My pleasure, for sure. All right, so after working all day, I'm about to go on Fresh and Fit. First, I'm gonna meet up with my boy Jeremy at his crib. We're gonna meet over there, and then we're gonna drive over there. He just got a new Rolls Royce. Let's check it out. Oh, by the way, this is the fit today. Check out the fit. Come on, man. Got the suit on. RM29.
Want to be in the vlog? What up? You in it now. It's too late. You in the vlog. She sells diamonds.
More diamonds out. Pulling diamonds out the Birkin.
Yeah, they are all hiding. A lot of. Yeah, this is yellow gold. Goes with your bracelet that you already have.
It does.
I was thinking she had too many diamonds already.
Cause she can't have as many as me. We gotta have a hierarchy up in this motherfucker, man. Big Germ got his man Jay here. He's filming a vlog too. So we double vlogging on these motherfuckers. Vloggy style. First he had to stop. Welcome into the market. Yo. So how this work? You can just pick shit up and then just leave.
Apparently there's a tremendous amount of shoplifting because that's what some people think.
Oh.
But no, you got bought.
People think it's free.
Do you what you want, but then when you just gotta ring it up right there.
Oh, okay.
And then it goes to your unit, you know?
With it now. Saw him leaning in that wishing well, wish them well. We live the Jeremy got
the vlog Phantom. Riding that style, man. It's a little better than Uber. Yeah, what Jeremy's doing now, he's filming his video
So it's like we double vloggy style. But Jeremy fuck around and parked in the middle of the street like I don't give a fuck. Check him out.
That's how it better be. I never let the comparison get to me. I just remember the promises meant for me. I know the enemy and that he sent for me. I keep the blood of the lamb as my centerpiece. I cannot trust in no Christians.
Welcome back, Jeremy and Brandon Carter.
Yo, what up, man? I'm happy to be here. I was here just last week, man. It's cool to run it back.
Yeah,
back to back.
It is. We're making up for lost time because I had not known that you hadn't been here in like over a year. I was like, what the hell?
Listen, I thought that I was banned because I said it was okay for women to have jobs. And I thought y'all banned me for that, man. I was like, my fault. I thought it was cool to put a hoe to work. That's what I thought, but but I'm glad that wasn't the case.
No, man. Happy
put the
you're
hoes
back.
to work.
And you brought the cavalry with you.
Yeah, big dog.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Jeremy, what's up, man? Welcome back to the show. We had you on before. It's good to have you back. It's been almost 2 years now? Maybe a year and a half?
I got no idea, man. It's good to be back, though. Thanks for having me back. Real quick, we mentioned earlier before the show, making money every month.
Yeah.
Online is the way to go. You said 10K and a mil. Let's start with 10K.
Okay, so my focus is I help people get to 10K a month, especially with focus on the online fitness business. That's the only kind of business I work at. That I advertise working with. I've helped a lot of different people in a lot of different industries get to 10K, 20K, a lot of them up to $1 million a year. Or, I think my number one student, she broke the record last year. She made $2 million last year, but with fitness business. So I would say very first thing you got to do to get to 10K is you got to really carve out your niche. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if you initially
this applies to all disciplines, guys. He's telling you that whether you have fitness business or not.
For sure. All disciplines, because it's if you don't carve out your niche, who exactly you want to help, like your target market, and what specific problem you want to solve for them, then you're just a business coach or a business guy or whatever business you have. I'll use the fitness example because that makes more sense for me. These people, they want to make money as trainers, but they're just fitness guys or fitness girls. How you stand out amongst all them motherfuckers, right? But what I tell them to do is focus on the who, the what, and the how. And the who would be like, who exactly do you want to help, right? Really, really narrow down. In fitness, we can narrow down a little better, right? Because remember when you were in my program, you said you wanted to help young men, pause. You can focus on young men, right? And young men, you want to help them get ripped, right? Yep. And why do young men want to get ripped?
To get chicks.
To get chicks, right? It makes perfect sense. So he only focused on them, right? He wasn't worried about nothing else. And a lot of trainers, they struggle with that, because if you've been working in the gym, you just take whoever the gym give you, you train anybody. And that's cool. You know how to train everyone, but you can't market to everyone. You got to really appeal. And I think you guys did a great job with it. Like if you just had a podcast, it wouldn't have penetrated the market, right? But because, okay, you're only going to, you narrowed it down. Hey, this podcast is for men, right? For men who want to get girls, who want to come up. You figured out what problem you want to solve for a specific kind of man, because it's probably not 50-year-old motherfuckers. I'm probably the oldest motherfucker watching this shit. I'm 42, right? So it's like younger guys is your demo, right?
18 to 40.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's in there, right?
Yeah.
But that's your demo, and you know what they want. You help them solve the problem. And that's how you were able to penetrate the market. So you really got to figure out who you want to target, and then then the next part is what problem do you want to solve for them? In the fitness context, it's like, okay, do you want to focus on helping young guys get ripped? You wanted to help them get ripped, right? That's what you were doing when you were in the program?
Yeah.
All right, so you
with an evidence-based lens.
Right.
With studies and shit like that.
Legit studies. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So you weren't trying to help people become pro bodybuilders?
Nah.
You weren't trying to help with obese motherfuckers?
Nah.
You weren't trying to help with motherfuckers who want to be pro athletes? It was like you just wanted to get ripped.
Yep.
Right? So you can just ignore everyone else, right? And then you had a specific how, right? So it's the who, the what. You solving that problem for them. Then the how.
Yep.
Your how was evidence-based shit. You were super deep on the studies, right? Now you can stand out amongst all the other trainers, but it's less competition. He focuses on men, pause, helping them get ripped with evidence-based science shit. Went deep on the why too. It's like to get girls.
Yeah.
To get girls, right? Some guys want to get ripped for fucking health. Cool. But you got to market to them different. You said guys who want to get ripped for girls.
Yeah.
So that was a whole different. Now you stand out because you can post pictures with girls. You can post pictures with you. You can talk about in your copy that you write about how you get the hoes. I'm sorry. bitches because you're ripped, right?
Yeah.
And the guy who wants that guy who has that problem, that need, when he hears you talk about it, it's like, oh, this is exactly what I want.
Yep.
But if he hears another fitness guy, I hope you get raped and your longevity and shit, it's like you may be talking about the same shit, but because you didn't sell it to him the other guy didn't sell it to him the way he wanted. But somebody else will want it that way, right? So you gotta really dig deep into the messaging with your niche, your target market.
I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and read it, you is soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me.
Just got done with Fresh and Fit with the homie Jeremy. It's super dope. You know, one of my favorite things about going on Fresh and Fit is just seeing how far them brothers came. Because I remember when I first met Myron in like 2019, he was still working for the government. He had a regular job. He said he wanted to start his own fitness business. And he had to get clearance from the government. And once he got clearance, he started doing it. And he had no following at the time. He had a lot of experience training people. He just knew how to work out. And I don't even think he was certified at the time, right? But what happened was, you know, he had a passion for fitness. He always loved it. He was into it. So he started his own fitness business. Then he started making enough money where he could quit working for the government. And he wanted to quit anyway. He had so much money, so much freedom now. He can actually do what his passion was to start that podcast. And he met up with Fresh. He put all the money up for the shit. And now look at them, man. They got one of the biggest platforms in the world right now. I mean, it's controversial. It's one of the biggest platforms in the world. But it's all because he started his own fitness business. Before he started the podcast, he was making between 20 and 40K a month with a really small following, you know, like really small, just like a regular guy. He learned our tactics and he learned how to do it and he got it popping. Then he got the freedom to really follow his passion. I got a free ebook to show you how to start your own fitness business too. It'll put you on the right path. It's not all the game, but it'll put you on the right path. You can learn more about it, how it really works. And you might read it and decide it's not for you, but you might read it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, this sounds like a viable option for me. But it's free. Links in the description. I'm about to go to sleep, man, because still got to get up early tomorrow, all right?
Trying to play me, I guess they thinking I'm Sony. These big head dummies showing up and out of their character. Homie, you need a price, cause without it, the squad ain't hearing you. Top of that, we ain't fearing you. We swinging for the fences with the sting of a left hook that connects with Sonny Liston. I'm dismissing any and all of the disrespect. Nonetheless, it ain't a threat. I'm just letting y'all know who's next. I don't wanna talk. How you